Hello guys, myself Vishal Gupta TK from 3rd semester BCA. I'm here to take a small seminar on accounting. So my topic is basic terminologies of accountings. Basic terminologies of accounting. So our first topic, what is accounting? Actually, you are taking the subject regarding accounts, right? So what is accounting? So accounting, just ignore those lines. It's just for a formality. So to be easy to tell, accounting is nothing but just records of some purchases, maybe some purchases, records of some bills, just maintaining some records of transactions, whatever. To simple way to tell what is an record accounting means recording something which is related to money, the simple way of meaning of accounting. So next, what is entity? Entity is a separate and distinct from the owners and the entity liable to the owners. Entity is related to the owners of some shops or some business companies like that. So assets it's nothing but the properties like what we have. Bike is also an asset, even house is also an asset which we have registered with our name is known as assets. Liabilities is something a person or a company owns, usually a sum of money recorded on the right side of the balance sheets. Liabilities included loans, accounts, and accounts payable. In this itself, everything is mentioned like loans, such as the sum of money which we are going to give towards loans, like that. That is called liability. So capital, it's amount of money or money worth invest towards the starting stage of a business. Now, to start a business, for example, I'm starting a laptop business. The starting range, how much, for example, if I'm keeping a cost of 1 lakh and if I'm starting a business, means that is a capital. So, in that, there are some types: fixed capital, working capital, borrowed capital, owner's capital. So, next, sales. That's what we purchase or what we spend to a profit is known as sales. Next, revenue. So proceeds for the sales of product and services to customer, as well as the activities like investments. It's all regarding investments actually. Expenses, what we are expending normally. For example, every day we are spending 10 rupees, that is also an expenses. We used to note down, I have spent this much money, I have spent this much money yesterday, like that. Those are called expenses. Just we are making a record of how much we have spent money. Expenditures, it's also same thing. There represents a payment with which either cash or a card purchase or goods or services. So profit means nothing. Just for example, I'm getting a product of 10 rupees, but while selling I'm selling for 11 rupees, so 1 rupee profit for the seller. That's what if you are going to wholesale market, we are getting for 9 rupees normally in uh, wholesale market. He will give for 9 rupees, but that is profit for us. Wherever, if we are, while selling, if we are increasing money means it's profit for us. While we are buying, the money is decreased means that is profit for us, like that. So gain is also nothing but profit. Similar, a profit that arises the event or a transaction which are incidentally to business purchase, sales to fix assets, appreciation in the value of the assets, the same thing. But in profit I have told regarding the small things. Gaining means it will come to the biggest thing, that like assets, properties, etc. So discount nothing. I just now have told you, for 10 rupees item is 10 rupees, but we are getting for 9 rupees, means 1 rupee discount for us. Same thing, if while we are selling or buying, this discount takes place. So vouchers, the documentary evidence is supposed to of a transaction is known as a voucher. Goods is nothing but the things which is required for our business. Now I am doing a laptop business, So goods means in that the RAM, the processor, those are goods for me. Drawings, the money or goods are both withdrawn by owners from the business of person use. So in the personal way, if we take money like that, that is called withdrawings. Purchases, goods bought for resales are called purchases. This may be in form of raw material or finished goods. Now if we are getting, for example, we are doing some leather shoes. So while we are buying leather, that will be under purchases, and we are making it a shoe. So the raw material is leather there. So that is also called as purchases. So stocks. The stocks are the goods which are left and unsold in business are called stocks. At the end of the year, the goods unsold of accounting year are called closing stocks. Stocks means now I have told you regarding leather shoes. If it is in, if we have some more amount of shoes, that's called stock. That's what closing stock means. From many days I'm having those shoes. So how many days I can keep it? So I'll give it for some low price. So that is called closing stocks. The last pieces like that. So such things. So debitors. Debitors are the person or other entities to whom business has sold and services on credit amount has not received it. These are assets to business. Types of debits: goods, bad debts, double full debts. So debts is nothing but we are getting money from someone. They are who gives debts for us. They keep some interest. They'll keep some rules, restrictions, and it's really difficult to manage it. So next, creditors. The business buying goods, services on credit, and amount is still to be paid to that person or other entities. These are called liabilities for the business. So this is depreciation as a reduction of recorded cost of fixed assets in similar manner until the value is asset becomes zero. So some places some values will be, some assets will be there. In some place it will be increasing, in some place it will be decreasing. At that time the decreasing process is called depreciation. So appreciation means gaining, means increasing the value. For example, now I have a home. 5 years back I have bought it for 18 lakhs. Now I can sell it for 38 lakhs, like that. The value will be increased. But for depreciation, so for depreciation, for example, now I have bought a car. I have used it, but later I have used it, so it will be reduce the cost because I have used it. But for lands and assets, it will be increased. So net worth, the complete means the complete. For example, now I have took a laptop, so with that including taxes, GSTs, etc., etc. After that, the total amount, how much did I spend? That is called net worth. Means the complete total amount. Thank you for watching my videos. And this is the end of my topic. If you have any doubt, you can ping me personally. I'll clarify your doubts. Thank you.